It's a fact. Locked and abandoned homes sell for less. And this becomes a major factor that will affect the success or failure of your deal. In a short sale, you're trying to get the lender to accept a lesser amount than what's owed on the note. And the lower the offer, the less chance you have for success. Anything you can do to keep this offer higher, the better your chances because it is their decision. Typically, lenders want between 88 and 90% of BPO before they'll even consider a deal. And anything you can do to move this number up will help. And keeping a home occupied is a big factor. Another factor, when homes sell for less, it affects the values of all the homes in the whole neighborhood. Abandoned homes bring a considerable amount of risk to the homeowner, some they may not have even thought about. For instance, most insurance companies will cancel or deny coverage on vacant homes. In some cases, you may get a stay if you work with the insurance company, but most people don't even contact them, opening up the possibility for severe losses. Let's say someone trips on the property and sues. The insurance company will probably deny the coverage, leaving the homeowner liable. What if there's a fire and there's damage to a surrounding building? Same scenario, only the homeowner may be liable for everything, their home and everyone else's. It can get pretty serious. And they attract an unwanted element to the neighborhood that affects everyone. Criminals and vandals don't usually stop with one property, and abandoned homes put the entire neighborhood at risk. Not to mention the fact that the abandoned home usually has the utilities disconnected, meaning you can't keep them clean, the pipes will freeze, the HOA fees aren't paid, etc. The longer a home stays vacant, the harder it will be to sell because of a deteriorating condition. Here's how it works. We find someone to rent the property on a month-to-month rent. There is no cost to the homeowner or the agent, and this rental has very strict language, including a 30-day vacate clause with some penalties. We make sure that if the short sale does go through, the deal isn't hampered by an unwilling tenant. Each renter goes through a screening process to ensure there is a match, both to the renter and the organization, and this does several very beneficial things that will add value to the deal. The biggest is the property remains in showable condition. We all know that drive-by appearance is critical, so we make sure that's positive. The property will be available to show on short notice, usually within 24 hours. It will be maintained, the utilities connected, the yard maintained, the snow shoveled, etc. In some cases, we even pay the HOA fees so no additional surprises creep into the final short sale settlement that sour the deal. And we will often make minor repairs to the property so it remains in showable condition. The home will be safe and looking good at all times. It's a win-win deal. Finally, the negative impact of a vacant home is gone. Vandals and criminals don't come around, and this one aspect positively affects the property owner as well as the entire neighborhood and even surrounding communities. The odds of an insurance staying in force are tremendously increased, and in most cases, if you explain what's going on, the insurance company will cooperate. This reduced risk factor alone could make the difference of someone successfully moving on with their life after this deal or not. The program can literally make families whole.